Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky this.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going
bomb,
on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Oi, oi! Good morning, my reckless delegation. Wagwan! Welcome to the KG stand. I'm taking the piss, obviously. I hope everyone is good. I hope everyone's feeling, I hope everyone's feeling all right today still. Do you know what? For the first time on Tuesday, I'm not totally mash up. And I don't understand how. Like, because obviously, you lot know Monday's the crazy podding day, but for some strange reason, I feel rested and it don't even make, like, I ain't going to complain. I'm just going to go with it still. But yeah, also, imagine, yeah, you know, I don't usually go to the gym and lift heavy weights, but I thought there was this ongoing belief, yeah, that I can't lift heavy. It's literal choice. It's literal because I think Travis was chatting shit to me the other day. Excuse my language. Travis was telling me that I can't lift as heavy as him. I just choose not to. Anyway, I said, you know, I can go to the gym and just lift what you're telling me to lift. Like, it's not going to be a problem. 4 plates, 20. 4 plates of 20. Are you mad? No squat. What's that? 1 something? I just don't do that. Not because I can't, I just don't. That simple. I'm not into that type of training. Like, I'm not really trying to be, you know, them guys that just surrounded. I'm just not into it. Like, everyone's surrounded by the machine. It's just too much. Like, it's long. Like, nah. Yeah, nah, not in it at all. Cause that's the super peacocking machine in it. Like, I gotta tell you that, like, I'm the greatest man. Someone even in the comments are like, "Oh, bro, let me shut up, bro." Look at this. This is what I'm saying. This is like, even the physique, bro. It's just af. It wouldn't even be like a. But yeah, shout out genetics, innit? Shout out DNA. I thought I'd just let you lot know that. Like, no spot. No, what is it? No spot. No, is it a squat or a spot? I swear it's a spot. No, I didn't squat, bro. What's wrong? It's the chest one, the bench. I need to see what I can do on like an incline bench. But yeah. Man said shout out DNA, but has no hairline. Ye snakes. Oh, you like hate me, innit? Anyway, bench pressy pricks. That one. I'm in the gym, man. I got it done. And I just done it to prove a point. Like, anyway, I got stuff to talk about. Can you do a muscle up, or is it a fatty? I'm trying still. I said squat. Apologies, man. I wasn't even trying to say that. Raw. That's nasty work still. Wait, no. What? Nah, I ain't one of the gals. Nah, that's a mad squat still. That's trying to get super yash. I gotta connect this thing because, like, 2 things I want to talk about today. And you know what's mad? Both from Rio Ferdinand. Let's go Rio. Here you go. Obviously him and let's get the Bruno Fernandes one. I was like, Rio, that's interesting. So I thought I'd bring it to this community. Probably piss everybody off, but it is what it is.
Massively disrespected.
There we go.
I think they're a championship team when he don't play. Div 1 team sometimes when you look at them. Bruno is massively disrespected. Like, all this talk about, he's not captain material and he's trying to look for negatives in his game. Some of the things he gets called out for are his body language, etc. Yeah, there can be improvements in there. But that is born out of frustration. If other people are doing their jobs, I don't then need to go there and try and show you how to do your job. When you look at it and people go, oh, he's out of position or he's doing this, because I actually feel sorry for him in a sense. No player's created more chances since he signed for Man United in the Premier League, by the way. Yeah, not Kevin De Bruyne, nobody. That comment.
There you go.
I think they were.
So then I was like, well, Flex done you bad on the red carpet. Nah, I'm not even trying to hear it. I know what Flex's game was, but it is. I'll talk to Flex later today. We'll sort that one out. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. That was an interesting take about Bruno Fernandes, because he is one of those players, right, that truly divides opinion. Some people say that he's the reason why we're not going to be successful with someone like Bruno on the side. Some people like Bruno, so they get mad when he's Chris. Like, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Like, we need him though. Like, it's mad. Like, I find it so difficult with Bruno. Somebody's like, he can't be on the contract that he's getting. And then when we get into the Bruno's overrated, you know, when we talk about that, yeah, like, who rates him though? He's not rated by other fans, and our fans speak about him in a certain way. So then, who's the group that is rating him? Are you with me? I think that's a good question. Again, it's to be asked: is Bruno disrespected by Man United fans? I even saw a tweet. Poet tweeted, "I hope that I hope the fans." He said something about, "I hope the fans appreciate him." Yeah, and I thought, you know what that's doing. You know, you saying, "I hope the fans appreciate him." Yeah, and this is probably why they say that us United fans, like, we get called out for how we treat our players, in it. We do, like, more than anything. We totally do, yeah. And I'm like, do they have a point in some of the stuff? Because if you do, like, the rankings of, like, the fans and who's got good fans and stuff, or what fans stick by their players more, I don't know where we score on that. Like, if we were to do, like, a fan ranking, and maybe all fans are kind of wild as us, but we're probably the loudest or have the biggest platform so they can see, you know. But I thought it was a good conversation to have on this platform, considering how much chaos we tend to have. So, yeah, I do think the Bruno thing is very, very, very interesting, though. It's such a divider, and sometimes I don't understand it, especially with fitness. You talk about players that hang it up and don't try and stuff. This youth's been trying since he's arrived. There's probably the game, you can count the game, the Liverpool game, where he just embarrassed himself. When, you know, just when Bruno starts to act mad, you know, like there's not just that game, there's games when he does, like, bozo stuff, when he just, like, decides to take a long shot or just does something ridiculous. But, like, you know, we talk about where would you be without a certain player? It's a real conversation, because I don't even think we get through that game on the weekend without Bruno, if we're being real. Like, you know, like, I just don't think so. Anyway, there's that conversation. There's this conversation that we started having, and then we stopped. Obviously, ADHD tax kicked in, but I thought it's an important one. See this Afcon fallout, yeah? And if people respect the competition or not, it is a thing of, I do believe in this thing about, then more work needs to be done on even how they televise it and how they speak about the tournament. You know how they said that they respect the oldest tournament in world football in terms of the FA Cup, and they said that the FA Cup started to lose respect because of, you know, how the games were televised and this, that, and the other. These things help, and for a very long time, and it's even happened at our club, we haven't wanted our attitude. Even like my managers, actually great managers like Fergie, like, not really. Afcon felt like an inconvenience. Afcon has been treated like an inconvenience for a long time. I think where it's placed doesn't help. But then it's an important competition. I would say I did some of my best numbers ever covering the Afcon when we did. And it just felt amazing. I won't lie to you. Like, that was a super tournament. I probably enjoyed it more than, what was the last major tournament we had? Was it Euros or something? I enjoyed the Afcon more than any of the international tournaments. Is it Euros? What was the last thing that was won? Conference League versus Afcon. Euros. Perfect. Thank you very much. I did. And the officiating in the Afcon that season, yes, there was that one when Uncle wanted to go home early, but the disrespect for it is crazy. And how people act as if these players are so imperative to win in major competitions. It's crazy. Like, man will just undervalue the country that they come from. I think that's mad. Like, even Carragher going on the way he went on, you'll think his best two players for Liverpool in recent years have not come from Africa. And yes, he didn't mean it, but it's just I don't even know if I can say yes, he didn't mean it. I think that's a cop-out from me, to be honest. It's just ignorant. I can't even say he didn't mean it. It's ignorant, bro. We respect when when Messi won it, there is a feeling, Argentina's done this amazing thing. Oh my goodness. And the way it's spoken about, and it's different. It's just not, man is not giving that same energy for this competition. And it's not like there's not great players that go and play in this competition. It's insane. And I think there has to be strong pushback from the community, from ourselves, from many people, bro. So then this doesn't happen. So then actually when you are voting, because the truth is, there's been many African players that have been amazing in this league and probably not got their respect. Let's just have it right. I don't know how good Didier Drogba is listed as a player that's played in this league. I don't know. Well, I'm not a Man City fan. I don't know how Man City fans talk about your Yaya Tourés versus David Silva, like the little magician or the man that wanted the cake. Like, I don't know how it's broken down, but it's a bit mad. It is like, not even a bit mad. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like, the VAR in Afcon was way better than the P. Yes, absolutely. Bro, there is a problem. And even like the season that Salah's having right now, yeah, I'm gonna probably say it's gonna be, well, pound for pound, better season than what I know. Rodri did win the Champions. What did he get for winning the Champions League? I understand Rodri won the treble, this, that, and the other, but this season that Salah's having right now doesn't make any sense. This is like how when we signed Van Persie, and it's just the difference. Like, we won the league because we had Van Persie. I feel this is what's happening with Salah at Liverpool, probably. But then, will he be in conversation to win like a major gong? And this is, again, I hate to be the guy that's doing prop for a Liverpool fan winning, a Liverpool player winning the Ballon d'Or, but I think it's probably bigger than clubs in that. I think there's a country or a continent conversation happening right now that's just ignored, you know? And it was the scoff for me that just thought, oh, you prick. That's all I felt like. It was like, what are you talking about? Afcon. What do you mean? Like, why? Why do you feel why is that okay? Why is that? You can quickly win something for winning the Euros. You can get knighted. You can wait. Is he Sir Gareth? Is he Sir Gareth? Sir Gareth. Let me just check. Sir Gareth Southgate. He's knighted for not even Ross Clark winning. Is he Sir? Yeah. Fucking Sir Gareth. He didn't even win. He didn't even win. Let's not even talk about let's not even talk about if they won. all of them players. If that man, if anyone was to win the Euros, yeah, any English player, the sirs that would be in their name would be crazy. Not if for participation, bro. Imagine them players. You, Sir Kane, Sir Bukayo, it'll be mad. It'll be mad. I don't even know if Bukayo will even get the Sir thing still. Probably just give it to someone else, in it. Like, you see the pictures in it. But yeah, I wanted to start here. I thought it was important because it was a bit disgusting, really. It was a bit disgusting. And I'm glad for the first time there were players there of like that look like us in it, yeah? That look like me, yeah? Because I can't assume everyone that watches this. There were players to do pushback. Finally, usually there's absolutely no pushback, and the comment just gets to be allowed. Like there's not met with anything. There's not met with anyone saying, "Oh yeah, you know that's wrong." Anyway, gonna open the lines, man. So there's so man said, then man tried to help him as well, not having it. Sir Luke, you already know, Sir Luke. Sir Luke immediately. And this is why I think when we do have a conversation, because let's have it right, yeah. There's something else that I've kind of picked up on or noticed or just seen, you know, and because someone with not even you lot in this community, I get it. Sometimes there's banter, but you know, there's the line between the banter and what we're really, really saying here. Like, so obviously there's that thing, KGR, even when we talk about Rasmus, but one you was like, because I was cussing Sancho, they said, look at this man, Uncle Ruckus, just some bullshit, really. And I just got back at him. I was like, wait, like, what? Like, because I'm not supporting foolishness. Now I'm anti-black. How? Or it's even down, I think there's a thing happening in the way we talk about the players. So obviously, when Rasmus was doing his thing, there's some people that look at it from a normal thing and say, you just love Rasmus, but then you talk down Xerxes and rare. And because there's a racial underbelly thing that's happening. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not like doing that. Like, I get there's the banter and we can talk and laugh and stuff, but because there's this thing here, there's this need to fight, and I understand it. There's some people that feel I need to go all out, super defense mode, and let everybody know I just got to defend this black boy, and I can hear that and respect that. There's that also happening at the same time. So now you're talking about these two talents, these two young Man United players, and you're like, well, he's shit. Why don't you treat him just as dead as the other guy? This guy doesn't deserve. This guy was booed. This guy was treated horribly, and we should support him because it wasn't fair how he was treated as a young player. But then there's another flip thing that's happening of let's destroy this player because he wasn't looked after properly. I think that's probably another conversation. But it's something I've just noticed this happening. It's something I've noticed this happening right here. Listen, we move. If Eto'o played in England, he would have never won the Ballon d'Or with the way he managed him to. Oh my goodness! And sometimes we do it to ourselves. Sometimes it's on such a big level because even sometimes then you see the way the community talk about Bellingham, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? So I don't. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. But hey, yeah, I think it's a deeper conversation to be honest. But we'll see how much we can unpack. Where do you want to go? Afcon, Bruno.
We could talk about the international tournaments quickly before we go on to Bruno.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering, like, I know, like, what Carragher said, disrespectful. Like, Afcon, obviously, I know, bro. You know what it is. You know, with the Indian family, you know they all just like to talk loud. You can't even say nothing, bro, because it
man,
just causes beef, innit?
Yeah, you can't. No, hey, listen. So swear down, it works like that in the same home as well.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So like you just have to go with it, innit? But yeah, like I said, what character it is disrespectful, innit? But again, like, bro, like people don't talk about the other tournaments. Like you got the CONCACAF, you got the Asia Cup, and no one else talks about them. So this is the issue. Like I'll watch Afcon, not every game. I'll just watch the big teams like Nigeria, when Ghana are getting slapped, when South Africa are getting slapped. You know them sort of games, innit? So yeah, I don't watch every game, but I watch some games. And again, shouldn't be disrespected. Players should be allowed to leave to go play for their countries as well. But yeah, like I said, the Carragher thing, innit? He probably knows what he's doing, but to do it live on TV where you're just gonna make their man angry, it's just a bit stupid, isn't it? But he'll probably backtrack because that's what they'll do, innit? He'll backtrack. He'll have his people say, "Oh, you're gonna have to say this and this on your next one of your next shows or whatever," innit? But he'll probably say like he didn't mean it, but we know you mean it. You're the same man who like spitting at little girls. Pause on that one.
Well, it's not even a pause. He did it. It's not even a pause.
Exactly, but
He did that shit.
but yeah, like I said it. But then there's the thing where other tournaments don't get speak enough about. And if you want to talk about useless tournaments, let's talk about the Nations League. Like, brother, what was that about? Why did we need to put that in there?
Brother.
Who cares about the Nations League? Carragher probably think it's bigger than the Afcon, to be fair.
Facts. No, definitely. Wait, no. Someone said he doubled down on Twitter.
Oh, did he?
I don't know. I haven't checked it. Can anyone let us
And
know?
I'll be honest. I don't know why Mika Richards and Daniel Sturridge are bailing him out, man. I would have just called him out. I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Call him out, innit, on live TV. Don't try to help him."
Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen more to correct it. Just correct it. Right now, this is a teachable moment for him to understand you're wrong about this thing. And if we don't address this thing, it'll continue to be played out. Like, you actually should be thinking about, did this guy win the Afcon? Does that help him be acknowledged for Ballon d'Or? Like, does he, like, what are we saying here? Are you with me?
Yeah, I know. And like I said, like there's certain times where there's probably like African heritage players who should have won some awards and they haven't, and it's obviously gone to other people. But we all know why and stuff like that. But when my time ago down, I want to talk about the Bruno stuff, innit? The Bruno stuff. I don't see the point of going round and round in circles with the same talk. It happens every season, every couple of months. Is he disrespectful? Blah blah blah. When he come in, everyone loved him. He was getting goals. He was getting scoring for fun. And then, like I said, he's declined every season that he's been here since Ollie's obviously gone. He's creating chances, but what sort of chances is he creating? Does it reach the player or stuff like that? There's obviously certain chances where players are probably missed, but I've seen a lot of games where he's created something, but it's not even gone to the player. So that will still go down as a created chance. Is he probably one of our better players? Yes. Is he disrespected as the captain? I think a little bit. He does more good stuff off the pitch because I've seen him do a lot of things where the club have cut costs and he's offered to pay, and the club have basically told him you can't do that because you're disrespecting us. So there is things that he does good, and he thinks about others off the pitch. Because Roy Keane used to do that. I remember there was a time where Roy Keane, somebody was there to sign a football, and there's stories about this on multiple occasions. Like you'll have charity people who'll come in and ask the players to sign a football, and a lot of players just ignored it, go to the dressing room. He went in and just like clarted everyone, be like, "What the fuck you lot doing?" Innit? And that's the sort of thing like I see Bruno do off pitch. But when it comes to on the pitch, I think his petulance has gone quiet a little bit, which is good. But then also him aging, his performances aren't going to be like what they used to be when he first come in. So again, he does need to be replaced. He does need to be replaced.
We never talk about how he will go into different positions for this team, though. He doesn't complain, but I got to keep him moving.
Oh no,
sorry, Pav. Where am I getting? Someone said something. I don't know if it's banter or something, but I just want to make sure. They said, because someone said, I gave up. Oh, Luffy's messing around. He must be messing around. Or I don't know. This is the killer. But he's a member, so maybe, I don't know. But yeah, he gave up on Wambi, Rashford, Sancho, Zexi, Nana. Yeah, Uncle Ruckus. But it's mad how you just spoke about all the. Who else have I given up on? And did I give the Wamby one? Yeah, he just got beat out to Delo. I was fighting me and Cam. If you go back in the annuals, bro, go back into the conversation around Wamby. There's even if you go on my Insta right or my on X right now, there's this Wamby image, yeah, that I've been playing for time. I wasn't even ready to let Wamby leave, I'm telling you now. I just had to get over it. Mazraoui came in, done well. I didn't even give Mazraoui a hard time because I was thinking you are Wamby's replacement. Kind of happy with Mazraoui, to be honest. Rashford, you already know. This is what I'm saying. I get called out for supporting Rashford and giving up on him in the same breath, which is crazy. The Xerxes one, I wasn't fair to Xerxes. I'll be honest to say that. I didn't give Xerxes a fair crack at the whip. I just saw stuff and I was like, you don't even look quick. I just wasn't happy about it. And to be fair, while he's doing better, it's still not United standard though. Let's be honest about that. That still remains true. Maybe I was early in the judgment, but even as a 10 or whatever for Man United, it's not scored enough. He's not scored enough. There you go. And Onana, the African tax I provided for Onana, yeah, is mental. Yeah. Only now, yeah, it's only because he's just a lovely person that gives this man the blight. Onana frustrates me like never before, fam. I've gone back and forward on Onana. Onana, oh my God. I still can't even watch that parry one. Oh my goodness. Oh. NN, the floor's yours.
Do you hear me?
Perfect.
Good. I'm walking, so there's probably going to be a bit of noise in it. But I just wanted to touch on the Afcon thing quickly.
Go ahead.
I can see where you man are thinking of it, innit? But I can also see where Carragher is coming from it, to be a devil for that, an advocate for the devil, innit?
God forbid. But yeah, I hear you. Go on. So what's it? Tell me from the other side.
The way that the way that dual nationals that choose other countries talk about African countries. Do you not think to an outsider that will put the African countries that are there down?
Yeah, we haven't done it. We haven't helped with how we treat the competition on many levels. Yeah, that's fair.
But then also for a simple fact of African countries for a long time, they haven't really done nothing on the bigger stage. Someone can say that they watch what's it called? The South American competition. It's escaping my mind right now. For Argentina and Brazil, because that's all there is. And they've won. They've been at the highest stages. If you're not from Nigeria, why would you want to watch Nigeria, respectfully?
I hear it. But then if the games are not shown and stuff...
I can disagree with this.
I hear it.
But then even if the games are not shown, is there a high enough demand? When the games were on Eurosport, a free channel in the UK, was there a high enough demand though? Eurosport was free, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Everyone had Eurosport. Was enough people watching it?
Do you think it's had the respect for FIFA? I feel like it's this competition seen as a hindrance. So it's like I don't even want the players to go type vibe.
Yeah, that's obviously something as well. But then it's also the players choosing not to go. There's certain players that have chosen not to go, to not represent their country in the January time, to stick with their clubs and to rather play with their clubs. I think about 2 years ago or something, there was this whole chat about will Salah go to the competition itself.
Yeah, insane.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Could you imagine if?
Yeah, go on.
Could you imagine if a European player, they're asking him, "Are you going to go and represent your country at the Euros?" Do you think that will ever happen?
But look, who's that? Who's the player that plays for Arsenal that left England duty? What's his name? Ben White.
But Ben White's because he fell out with Gareth Southgate.
Yeah, but there's still conversations on how the whole fallout happened. there's still conversations on that. Like, and some people feel really strongly against how Ben White acted in, like, you should want to represent your country at all times type stuff. So they wouldn't even.
But Ben White's someone that's notorious for not really caring about football. He's come out in many statements and said he don't watch the game outside of playing it. He's literally come out in interviews and said he don't watch no football. So that doesn't surprise me.
When we look at this Afcon thing, do you think it's more our fault and our country and our players from our respective countries' fault and that's where the disrespects come from? Or is there
if players from our countries are deciding not to represent them, then it is a bit of their fault. It's a bit of their fault. They have to take a blame. You can't be entertaining talks of, are you gonna represent your country in January? That shouldn't even be a question.
Yeah, I hear it.
And then the way that players treat their country in the first place, if they have a choice to go and play for a different country, say like England, are they holding out to get an England call up? So when they finally do go, is that respect really there?
Bro, like, what game are you in right now? Because where are you in the world, fam? It sounds like the birds.
I'm in South London. This is South London. You know where I'm?
I'm from South, bro. I've never heard the birds sound
this
like
is Penge.
That,
this is Penge. This is Penge.
What? Penge? No,
I'm walking to the train station. What?
That ain't Penge, bro.
This is Penge, bro. I'm literally by Penge East.
Who's from the ends that? Hey, I ain't ever heard Penge sound like that, bro.
Man, you think I'm in the or something?
Man feels like you're in Kew Gardens, bro.
Hell no. I'm just walking.
Like no Penge.
I'm walking. This is Penge.
Wait, who else is trying to end?
I swear it's called Boundary Park or something.
I'm hearing
sounds. Boundary Park. I left it anyway.
This mother, excuse my language, I don't want to swear. Mark N, the way he's just reappeared.
Yo, how can this pussy just repeat? Do your chip before you come back.
Yeah, no. He's got a cut. Yeah, thank you very much. Big up, NM. Big up. Mark N, call in right now. Call in right now. Because this is crazy. Mark N, right now. You're clearly well. We need to see the challenge. We need to see it. We need it, right? We need it right now. No, we want the challenge. Not just have takes. Now, bro. Not for takes. He's got to do this thing, bro. Yeah, he's on a ban. He must do that thing, bro. It's ridiculous. Let me try and bring in let me bring in Uncle from Nigeria as well. Yeah. See what he thinks about this Afcon discussion. Are you busy? Background sound? Nah, no chance. That background sound is. Look at him. What is feel like? No, Uncle, bro. Wait, what is going on? That background sound is crazy. Let me hear what it sounds like.
Like, can you hear me? Can you hear me well?
Perfect. What's your thought on this?
No, first of all, let me tell you something. Big up to everyone who is there. This is a culture day. Today's culture day, so actually we're celebrating our culture.
Oh yes.
And I'm a Yoruba man, so I've definitely put on this. Now, let me actually on this Afcon. I actually want to put my out on this, so I'm going to do a little bit of rant, and also maybe you guys will get my point from there. Now,
rant. Go ahead.
I know it's our fault. Now, although it's a little bit of our fault because we ourselves are not, placing these things properly in the sense that the way Africa organize ourselves, we place ourselves the way we want them to see us, the way they see us as we are not serious. Like they don't take us seriously. For example, look at what this guy, this Atlanta's coach, did to Ademola Lookman. You can't try it. See, let me tell you something. All these things, the sentiments are always there because we're black. Well, you get the point there, right? But this is one thing I'm telling you. Yoruba has an adage that says, if you call your plate, if you say this plate is a plate for eating, you use them to eat. People will respect it as a plate you use to eat. But if you say it's a plate you use, is a bowl you use in the toilet, then you dress it as if it's a case you use in the toilet. So Afcon is a very big tournament, even bigger, as in the same standard as the Euros. It's in the same caliber as Euros. But these people, because of the organizers, the CAF, the organization of the CAF football, CAF, and even the local NFF and co, all these internal whatever that controls our sport, they make us look stupid, and that's why these people are addressing us like that. Imagine in an Afcon, ref not getting what they need. You understand? VAR not working, light going out, light getting shot.
Even this
people generally. So it doesn't make them take us seriously, and it's bad. And honestly, personally, for me, I am an advocate of that. I don't think it is fair. It is not fair at all. It is. But then
fair. just because we haven't we have
better players than Europeans. I'm telling you, they are better. They are stronger. If you compare the African team and the European.
Let me say this: just because we don't have the facilities and stuff, does it mean that they should still be disrespected, though?
That's the problem. That's the problem, because we don't place ourselves in that standard that we should be. That's why we are better. Let me tell you something. Do you know that there are more African countries are better than most of all the European countries you have? Let me tell you something. There is no let me tell you something. The lowest of an African team is better than the likes of San Marino and co. If Ronaldo was in African League, he will not get the number of goals he gets when he plays in Europe. Let me tell you, if they born Ororo well, make Ororo come play African Cup of Nations. He's not going to see 4 goals. He's not going to see 4 goals. If Ororo come for African Cup of Nations, Messi come to Afcon, he's not going to see 12 goals. For where let me tell you something. We need this respect in our local leagues. Our leagues, and if I wish CAF, NFF, and whatever country that are in charge of this football can just make us reasonable, and these people respect us. Can you imagine? Now I'm watching what they will do in this Ballon d'Or or whatever. If they don't give Salah, we will carry placard. We are going to where they are doing the announcement. We are going there. We are going there to go and scatter the place. If they don't give Salah Ballon d'Or this year, you are hearing it from me here, KG. If you don't give Salah Ballon d'Or this year, we will show
Ballon
d'Or. The hall.
Yay!
No, KG, honestly, tell me, who is better than Salah right here this year? Who is better? Mention any player better than Salah this year?
I can't think of him.
So right, what are we talking about? Just give him any player better than Salah this year. No, nobody. There is nobody, but they won't give it to him. Nobody. Think of anybody. Anybody. I give you the go round, scan round. Better than Salah this season. Anybody.
No, I can't think of it.
Anybody.
And sometimes you can even win. Can you win the Ballon d'Or when you don't win the Champions League? Let's just check that, because I believe it's been done before. You lot, let me know. Has anyone won the Ballon d'Or without winning the Champions League? Let's try and understand what's going on.
I don't think so.
Messi recently.
I don't think so.
And is that, did he win it? Was that for the World Cup?
He won it when he was in
World Cup tax. Well, while he's playing in hold on, let me get this right. So he won it while he's playing in
World Cup. They gave him that World Cup. He won World Cup, and
while he was in the MLS.
That US League. Yeah.
God.
Eyimba of Abago beat that MLS. Eyimba go beat MLS. Oh yeah, Eyimba go beat all of them. Eyimba will finish there.
Nah. He won it while he was at PSG. I don't know if he won it in. Nah. Don't tax is straight. Wait, MLS versus Afcon. Nah, move. Thanks, bro. Big up. Wait, let's get this right. Help me out, because I don't remember. Memory is bad. It's not serving me well right now. Some people saying it was while he was at PSG. He was at PSG, but he moved to the MLS before the World Cup. But PSG, Oh yeah, let me change the angle. It's mad, you know. Let's keep it moving. Info,
Cozy.
bro, talk to me about this one, man. You don't look happy about it still.
I'm not happy, bro.
Talk to me, man.
I'm
What's
not
going
happy.
on?
You know why? Because once again, yeah, we are witnessing, all of us are witnessing, all at the same time, yeah, how this country and European football just continuously disrespect African players, the continent of Africa, and the African contribution into the beautiful game that we all love around the world. We have generated so many players that have contributed wonderfully, that we have celebrated season in, season out. We can go all the way back. Remember, match of the day, the goal that we used to see on the credits, Tony Yeboah, Leeds United. Volley.
Yeah. Yeah, the volley. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We celebrated that. When we see the likes of George Weah, we were growing up on George Weah and JJ Okocha.
Yeah.
The man don't even get spoken about in the same way that these other legends are spoken about. He played in the Prem. You get me? Like no African player is gonna win a Ballon d'Or, whatever it is, because we're just too disrespected. If Salah, yeah, goes to win African Cup of Nations, yeah, I bet he still wouldn't even be considered a nominee.
Easy.
A nominee. That just shows the disrespect that these people have for Africa and the African nations and the contribution that the African continent has had in football. Period. Period. When France won the World Cup, yeah, you think any of them players were flipping French? You think when they go home they speak French?
Oh, then that's the point that NN makes, though. NN made a good point about, have we disrespected it ourselves with not choosing like our home country, like our home nation? Is that a mistake that was been made?
That's a mistake, but at the same time, you know, football has now become so money orientated, yeah. And you know, like where we come from, like we don't have, like we heard about the man talking about facilities, yeah. Where is FIFA and all the rest of these global football people that can actually invest in Africa? These people, they don't invest in our countries, bro. Like you see in so many infrastructures as well. Everyone rapes us for what we have. They take everything from us and then they go and celebrate it and use it for their own benefit, including football players. It's just facts. We see it every season.
Yeah, it's a real one. It's real. I hate the fact that what I hate about this conversation is it quickly comes to what about yourselves? What about what you lot are doing? How it quickly becomes pointing back to us in terms of, but we've caused because we don't value it. I'm not gonna value you lot. But then it's like, but what about the ones that have come and shown value? Why don't they just get the ratings anyway? So what do we have to be perfect before you're gonna show respect to what we're doing? Does that make sense?
And this is the issue now. If a player like Bukayo Saka, who is a big player in England and in global football right now, yeah, if he was to turn around and say, you know what, from now on, I want to pledge my allegiances to the country of Nigeria, and I just want to play for Nigeria. Do you know what that does for little kids in Nigeria? Do you know the impact that has for children in Nigeria who are aspiring football players to look at their hero that is playing in England and bossing it? Everyone loves him and he wants to play for our country. He wants to represent us. He is one of us.
But then and this is where you do talk about the facilities, because we do a madness like the Nigerian FA, like, brother, you know, them ones there, like, there's that. We'll keep it moving. Big up though, Infrared. It's a big discussions, to be honest, because there's so many different variables in this discussion that I can see why Carragher can almost say and do what he did unchecked and feel like there's nothing wrong with it from our standpoint. But then at the same time, it doesn't mean it's right that he can do that, and it needs to be checked. Here we go. Let's keep going. Ceterius 21 says, Why do you think you have an opinion if you don't wait? Why do you think you have an opinion if you don't watch it? It's always Europeans thinking they have to wait. Hold on, let's go. Why do you think you have an opinion if you don't watch it? It's always Europeans thinking they have a say. Just release the players and sit down. Hear it. Damien Wilson, look at facts. Average FIFA rank for each comp to get a rough idea. Euros, 15th. Copper, 22nd. AFC Asia equals 64 Afcon. Wait, I don't understand. Can someone help me? I don't understand what's being said here. Let me go to someone to clean out for me because I don't really get that quote. What's this super chat saying?
So he's basically saying if you look at the average position, I think he's saying if you look at the average FIFA rank of the teams in that competition, so you say look at the Europeans, the average rank is 15th. If you look at the Copa America teams, the average rank is 22nd. So you look at the highest and the lowest teams that are in the competition. So basically the average level of football. So it's saying that the Afcon is low and the Asia is lower than the European and South American competition.
But then, like, ranked on what basis though? So what's the
on the FIFA ranks
they get moved to? Though.
So yeah, but it's so and the FIFA ranks are skewed anyway because you can get high ranks from friendly, like not high from friendlies, but the FIFA rankings are messed up anyway because you can, like you said, you can not win anything for time but still be high ranked in FIFA. So I can see what he's trying to say, but it's not. It's the FIFA rankings aren't a true level of what the football's saying.
Yeah. Come like it's not like economics. It just seems weird. Thank you for that though. Let's, might as well give you a take, bro. We telling me we're having a Bruno and a this Afcon discussion. The floor's yours. Wherever you want.
Firstly, hold on. Let me put my camera on. Respect the team. So with the Bruno, just quickly with the Bruno discussion, I think the truth with Bruno is he has a place in this team. He's helped our team, but he has flaws in his game. I think the football scholars will say he's just rubbish and has never been good at football. But I think there is merit for how he has performed. And when we see what we look like without Bruno, we can see that we've got issues in the squad and there is things he does wrong, but he's not the main issue in our squad. But the football scholars will say otherwise because he's not.
Yeah. It's mad that the Bruno discussion is probably a discussion to try to get out of because it always goes down a certain route. This guy, with this player, we're not going to win a major competition. But I feel we've been saying that with players that play for Man United consistently for a long time now.
Yeah. And that's the thing. He helps us win games that we wouldn't win without him. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So, but people say he's a net negative, but then you take him out of the team and then there's just what positive is there? Because we see even against lesser teams, we can't create anything. So I think there is merit to him being in the team.
I think how he sacrifices himself for the team is something that should be looked at. I know we always, and I'm not calling him Wayne Rooney, but Wayne played our position bare times. If you look at his thingy, this guy's played on the left, the right,
bro, against Liverpool in the semi-final, the quarterfinal of FA Cup, he was playing centre back. He played the extra time at centre back. Like, I don't think you can fault his commitment. Sometimes his mannerisms, the way he goes about things are frustrating him, could be different because he's got, like, where Roy Keane's got the whole like stern energy of like, I'm not mucking around. I think Bruno tries to do the same thing, but it comes from a position of whining rather than like that kind of don't mess around. So I think sometimes it can be misconstrued, but I don't think you can fault his effort or his.
Why does this happen? When we talk about Bruno, somebody brings up Pogba.
Take him up. Why are we doing this? I'm interested. Pogba's not here. Is wrap up backstage?
Yeah.
Bring him.
Yeah.
Bring him.
Right.
Yeah. Well, listen, I don't get why this Bruno discussion.
Not doing this.
I just find it funny that when you say, he played so many positions, when Pogba was doing this, nobody's like, oh, he plays so many positions. They was like, get him out. I just find it funny. That's what I'm saying. So
Did you listen to what I said?
I don't want to talk about Bruno. I don't want to talk about Bruno. I want to talk about Afcon, but yeah, kick me out.
We'll talk Afcon, but I think this is an interesting conversation because I
remind me. I've got one thing to say about Afcon before I go, but we'll go to the Bruno.
So let's finish that one thing about Afcon, and we'll come back.
I will say that there is an issue, but it's a bigger issue because what NM was saying about how Africans treat kind of their motherland, similar way with kind of as me being a person born in Britain to a Jamaican heritage, there is that kind of disconnect. But also, if you look at it, I'm born over here. Like, I'm not Jamaican to those people in Jamaica. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So there is that blurred line of, are we really so a player like Saka, is he really disrespecting? If you go back to Nigeria, what do they call you? I'm guessing they call you English boy, right?
Yeah. Oyibo.
So that's what I'm saying. So are you by representing England, are you disrespecting England, Nigeria?
No, but I'll play for Nigeria. I wouldn't play for England.
No, but I'm saying if you make that decision not to, it's not you. Sometimes it's not the necessary disrespecting. Plus, there is the economical, and you can go whole. Joe Blackman, do a truth is truth on this because you can go mad, rabbit holes down this one.
Oh, yeah, because it's not even. It does need a truth.
It's deeper than football. It's deeper than football.
Nothing else is going on right now. Let's bring back in wrap up. So, bro, you're gonna have your take on this thing, but I just want to try and discuss this a little bit. Why is it, when we talk about Bruno, people quickly bring up Pogba?
Listen, I don't even usually do it, but I had to. Rooney said he's played so many positions in the team. Pogba did that. Nobody gave a shit. It was get him out. He's lazy. He's this. He's that. Bruno. It's Bruno. He plays so many positions.
See, do you know what? Hear this, I don't want to do the disrespectful thing to Pogba because I rate him. But when Bruno came in January, was Pogba in that team? Under Oli.
Pogba was injured for a little while. I think when he first came in.
He was in, but he was part of that team.
And this is the thing. I'm glad you said that. Because the truth of the matter is, I'll say this right now. A lot of the top Reds used Bruno to beat the stick with Pogba with. I clocked it from early. I clocked it. But listen, I feel like that from early.
No, I feel like there's something happening on the other side. I think,
bro, I'm from London. I can't be a top Red.
I feel uncomfortable conversations is we have to be real and say Bruno has been more effective in the Man United shirt than Pogba. We have to be real, and I know it's not nice to say, but it's the truth. Like I get Pogba.
All I'm gonna say is this: Bruno's best performances is when Pogba and Matic were in the team. That's the fact as well. Because when that midfield base went, his numbers went down. Dried up.
But would you be honest and say that? Because every time we have this conversation, I feel like we create this Bruno Pogba debate that is just there floating. But then the truth of it is, well, if we're really honest about it, who has been more effective for this club? And operated just
and define effective. Effective for what though? Effective for what? Effective for
who's helped the team? Who's helped the team more? Like, because when we look at Pogba, we say, all right, Pogba was in that team. We did not look like we were going to finish in top 4 that season. Bruno comes in January, the team turns around. Now, Pogba had these moments where he was in that midfield 3 with Matic, Herrera, and Pogba was kind of practically playing in the 10. But when Bruno came, he switched us up. We started flying up the table. We were picking up points that we weren't before. Now, I think sometimes what we do with Pogba is we look at his performances with France, we look at the ability that he had and conflate that with what he achieved for the team. And I think the two are different. If you say, right, who's the best on the ball, ability-wise, not who's the most effective, who's got the better ability, Pogba or Bruno? We'll say Pogba has, sorry. But if you look at what Pogba has done for the team, Bruno has done more.
Listen, Listen to me. I've also Pogba underachieved for United. I've never denied that. But it's just funny when KG said, "Oh, he's played so many positions in the team." Like to feel sorry for him when it was Pogba playing left wing, right wing, all over the park. Nobody gave him that grace. It was just nobody gave him that grace. That's all I'm saying. But
no, because I feel like there's different things happening. When we talk about Pogba, we always remember not the underbelly, overbelly of Souness. So then there has to be a thing of we have to all almost rally around him to say, hey, don't disrespect our guy. Like, because this feels more racial. So we're having a more of a racial, let's defend him conversation. But then when we outside of that conversation, we just talk about, okay, these two players are Man United, who has been more effective, and there's one player almost.
I think you need to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you need to change your wording, KG, because if you say who's been most effective, that means that comes into trophies cabinet. And
he's got one more than
Pogba's got the Euro, exactly. Pogba's got Europa League on his belt, and Bruno has not got that. So who's more effective then? Because who's won the bigger trophy for us?
But then will you now say, because then you can ask and you can bring into context, because right now, if he wins the Europa League this season with those strikers, is it not a bigger fate? Well, that's
because
what I'm saying.
He's already failed once at it, by the way. No, I just want to make it clear. He's already failed once at it.
And this bozo in 11 pens, bro. 11 pens, fam.
I don't.
That's another slight on Afcon. When you look at the goalkeeper, but it's fine.
Again, you use the word effective. Don't start adding all these stuff to
it. So can I ask Abs and Rapper, who's been better in a United shirt, Pogba or Bruno?
Listen. In the end, I will say Bruno.
Bruno's had a longer stint. He's been more consistent. I think that
because of his availability, and obviously, let's add, Bruno ain't giving us that off. He ain't giving the Raiola business either. RIP to the man. But all that nonsense that guy gave us adds nastiness to it. But as a football player, right? He's played many positions. He's always played our position for Man United, and actually. You brought it up when Bruno came in. Are you forgetting that when Pogba was playing that midfield, it was him, Lingard, and who else? Matic. No, him, Lingard, and as a defensive guy. That's why we went to go and buy Bruno in the first place. And remember, he was injured, had an ankle injury. He just recovered. We threw him back in the team because we were desperate.
Rochdale game, facts.
Then he was injured, and then we had to work on who was going to have a midfield. That's why we went to go and get Bruno.
But we have to be honest, though. Even when we really answer the question, I know we can talk about trophies and thingy, but in a United shirt, there's someone that is almost hasn't reached his. Pogba didn't reach his potential at Man United. Unfortunately, we can all agree that he's a great player. He didn't. We all know that.
Can I ask you a question? Has Pogba ever seen 15th from 8th position?
That's what I was about to say. That I was just about to say that.
Is that on Bruno?
But he's currently in no position, though, isn't it? He's currently in no position.
Is that on Bruno?
What the question I'm asking? You're talking about.
You make him out to be the savior, KG.
No, is that on Bruno that we're 15th?
But he's not the savior because we said that he's got. I said he's got flaws in his game. I'm not saying that he's.
Who's leading the pack?
Are we saying that's on Bruno that we're 15th?
When Pogba was the main
one of them players.
Bruno's the main man at United now, is he not?
Let's be real.
No. I'm asking you.
Wait, answer my question. Cool. Is that on Bruno that we're 15th?
Yes, because Bruno's the main
man. Yes. He's part of the collective.
Bruno is the reason why we're 15th, guys.
No, we never. He's part of the collective.
You didn't see this. And you want to ask again? I'll repeat it again. One more time for you to hear it.
Come on.
Bruno's the main man. You are seeing 15th and 8th place. Pogba was the main man. You didn't see this.
So that's it, yeah?
He's stumped.
No, that's the. No, I'm not even stumped.
Remember, you said the word effective.
No. Wait.
Pogba had influence on that part.
Wait. Come on, guys.
Cool. Bruno's best league campaign came with Pogba. That's what people forget.
conversation about something else later. Yeah. Has Pogba seen 15 for an eighth position?
Hey, come on.
No. I'm asking you a question.
He hasn't.
Has Pogba?
He hasn't.
So you're telling me even Pogba with a midfield. Hold on. Pogba with a midfield of Jesse Lingard and McTominay still didn't see.
All right. So if take Bruno out this team, replace it with Pogba. Yeah, same team, but just replace Bruno and Pogba. Where are we in the league?
Higher.
I'll say 10th. I'll say 10th, 9th, maybe. Because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Simply because he has better. He's better at controlling the ball. That's what I'll say.
Boss man.
Man, you lot are pissing me off with this Pogba.
I don't want to talk about Pogba. I want to talk about Afcon, but I want to talk about Afcon. Man, draw me out for Pogba. It's funny, man.
Sorry, bro. I saw man sleeping. Oh man, I'm tired. Wait. All right, you said I just think it's.
I'm on bullshit anyway.
You're too smart to have a take like that. But fine.
No, but if we're gonna have bad takes, I'm gonna have bad takes too. Because if we're gonna go down in the gutter and argue some silliness,
but we know but sometimes it's easy to say, guys, look, in a United shirt, we know that Pogba didn't fulfill his potential, bro. He's been there.
His ceiling is higher. That's why.
He's been there twice. Bro.
His base level's higher than Bruno's. Let's just be real with it, man. Bruno's limited, but he made the most out of his gifts for a while. That's what I'll think.
They said they've both been there for 6 years. 6 seasons.
Who is?
Cool.
Both been there for 6. Okay, cool.
That's cool. It's cool.
And Bruno only won his first trophy when Casemiro and Varane and all them man came into the team. That was his first trophy. That's what I'm going to say. But anyway, on Afcon.
Wait. So hold on. So support.
Yeah, he needed Casemiro and Varane to secure that first trophy, that League Cup. That's when he first got his first winnings. But anyway, right. Afcon. On Afcon, yeah? Afcon is very disrespected. And it's disrespected all round. Disrespected by Europe. Disrespected by some African players. And disrespected by some of the African governance who don't pay their players. So that's why Afcon always gets disrespected, I think, as well. Case in point.
Is it on us?
It's partly our fault as well. Case in point, Onana. He stayed with Man United instead of going to Cameroon straight away. Remember that?
I remember. Took the mad flight still.
Exactly, and he rightfully got dropped.
He took the Bacoli
flight.
So
it's a mad one, but I will say it is clearly disrespected because when I used to watch Afcon, it only came on Eurosport back in the day, innit? Then they jumped on the bandwagon years later, innit? But Carragher was foul for that. I still say that. He's still foul for that.
I hate the fact that I don't like what's at play. It does become a us situation. We putting it back at bro. If you disrespect someone, you should just be saying you're idiot for disrespecting. But to flip it back and say, well, they don't respect themselves, so why should I respect them? Fuck off.
They're taking advantage of that. Yeah, I hear it.
We're now doing this thing of we have to fix our nation, we have to fix and then we're talking about economics, we're talking about other things off the pitch, we're talking about we can get into a real conversation about destabilization, all of the stuff, bro. We can really
France, all of that. We're not gonna. That's the next. That's the next thing.
That's another thing. So and then out there, they'll almost be able to use this as the metric to say why we don't show you lot no ratings. That's a mad thing.
No. The reality is this: there's ballers in Afcon. They can't chat. There's ballers in it. So it's this character disrespected, but it's just that we don't help the situation. Certain people don't help the situation by not respecting their nations, blah, 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 blah. But character disrespected, and I'm glad that Michael Richards and Daniel Sturridge just pulled him up on it.
They tried to talk to him, but he ain't having it. Big up, wrap up. Doctor.
Hi, how are you?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm all right. I think I'm all right now because yesterday I was fuming after the Jamie Carragher comments. In the morning I was all right, but by like 8 p.m. I feel like I had just I was mad. And I'm gonna apologize to the group chat because I know I sent some voice notes, and by the end of the night I was like, I just had to like shut my phone off and go to bed because in 2008, for those in the chat, I grew up in Ghana, and Ghana hosted the Afcon in 2008. So I was in high school when that happened, and that KG, I don't know how to explain to you the energy that was in Ghana at that time watching Afcon. And I feel like it's everywhere for the Asia Cup, for the cup in Latin America.
Yeah.
I'm sure they feel the same way, but it was a fun energy. It was you get to see all these players that play in the EPL come back and play for their national countries. We got to see Essien, Adebayo, Didier Drogba, the Tory brothers. And this is just like 5 people I've mentioned. You know, and with Jamie, I feel like it's a hint of jealousy. There's an undertone of jealousy in it. Maybe he doesn't want to agree with that, or maybe he doesn't want to.
I feel like it hurts Liverpool every time his players have had to go. So he's never felt warm. Mane and them not going all at once. It affects Liverpool.
And he doesn't realize that the more shit he talks about Mo Salah, the less likely Mo Salah's gonna want to stay, and not just Mo Salah. You have to also think of Virgil van Dijk and Trent, because if Mo says I'm not gonna resign, Mo has a right to say, because of Jamie talking shit, I don't want to resign, and he's valid for that. And
it's bad.
Us like. Afcon and the FIFA, like the Nigerian FIFA and FA, and the Ghana FA being, they're shady. That's a different topic. Let's put it. It's another conversation for another day because I have feelings about that too.
Yeah.
But Jamie, you've scored in your entire career at Liverpool. You scored 11 goals. 7 of them were own goals. Like, come on. Mo Salah this season.
Say that again. He scored how many goals?
11.
How many were on goals?
7. Mo Salah this season alone, 41 goal contributions and counting. And I don't even, I won't lie, I'm jealous of Mo Salah because he's not playing for United. That's another thing. You have me defending Mo Salah.
Wait. He scored 11 goals at 7
7. Gary Neville has more goals than you. If you want to do centre back / left back comparisons, Patrice Evra.
No, that's a mad stat. Hey, sis, look out yourself. Tucker's cooking. What? Is that a true stat? El Caps. Nah, listen, Africans will go and find your history, and read it to you. And 11 goals, 7 on goals. What did he do, bro? Bro, the floor is yours, man.
First of all, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, bro. Is there anything else I can say that makes it more like?
So Ramadan's coming up. So what you can say is when you see someone that's Muslim, you say Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Karim.
Yeah.
I got the road. Have you noticed I'm trying to do the thing like random?
So I know, listen, Ramadan's coming up. This week.
When is it? Because I got 5 days.
So it's between Saturday. We'll know for us. We'll know when it's like close to the date, but it's either going to be Friday or Saturday.
What, this Friday?
Yeah.
Can I start my thing on Monday, please?
No.
I'm away. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm away with the man them have moved my party celebration to thingy, so I'm definitely gonna be drinking.
So on Monday. All right. So I was gonna show you. So you know I was gonna show you like the dates of obviously when you're starting it and then when you're finishing it. So
yeah.
So obviously, let me see. Monday's the 3rd.
Monday.
Yeah. 1 second.
And this is the no food until sun up to sundown.
Yeah. So So what is it? 5:01. That's the start. So you can't eat after that.
All right. Say less. Wait. 5:01 when?
So 5:01 in the morning.
So I can get up at like a light 4 something and have a meal in that.
Yeah.
Say less.
And then the time that you can eat is Maghrib. We call it iftar.
Yep.
So that would be 5:40. You can start eating.
Nah, bro. I'm sleeping late that week, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping late.
So it's early, you have to wake up early, eat.
Late. I'm waking up at 1. You look that week, yeah. You like get no 10:30 show. 12 hours. No.
Yeah.
Nah, on a serious
So
note.
look, I was gonna say, so you know the more dates you go on, the early. So Monday was a 5:01.
Yeah.
Then it's 4:50. So it goes backwards.
Yeah, it's a
And
mad
then when
thing.
you're eating,
When
it goes forward.
Oh, yes, it goes forward. Listen. All my Muslims in the delegation right now. If I say I'm pulling up, I don't want to hear. Oh no, it's just a family thing.
Now, if you do your fasting, if you do your dates, then
bro, I'm pulling up. No, I'm pulling. I don't want to hear. KG, nah, because this, you know how my family's set up. Nope. Run it. Hey, let's go.
Nah, big up the delegates, man.
Big up. Let's talk of this thing. You haven't even said your part, bro. You haven't even said your part about this Afcon conversation. ATS, watch it. Don't tell me nothing.
But to be fair, look, I haven't really kept up with what's going on and that. But I want to talk about, do you have time for the hate along today? Chelsea versus Southampton.
You think I'm doing a Chelsea game so you can be happy? You and NN can chat shit in my chat and that. No.
What happened to the hate along success? Are you not?
No.
You don't.
Do you think I should see you score 7 to 8 goals and then you look and tell me, look at you. When are you looking?
No, what about the hate along success that you were having?
No, you lot playing Southampton. I need you to win. What am I doing a hate along to that for? They're saying no things, bro. Man can't even. It's crazy right now. Yeah, is Buster playing?
Hold
on, let me go and watch good football in my life. No, I'm doing it's pro clubs today. It's pro clubs.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So if you see any Muslims,
is that Champions League thing?
Which one?
What is this? That's not Champions League. That's like is that
what today?
What is this?
What's going on?
Tell us. Hey, chat, tell us. Copa del Rey.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna let me know still. Copa del. Hey, I don't know. I gotta talk to I can't just be making them not hate me when I just be getting off piece like that. So I gotta work with I've got more structure, bro. I got more structure. It's clubs. We had a whole meeting, fam. Hey, clubs is early though. What time is the clubs though? 8:30. That's it. Peter.
Yo, KG, how are you, bro?
I'm very blessed, bro. We're talking.
Hey.
we're talking. We can talk Bruno. We can talk Afcon. Maybe some people might think the Afcon conversation is done. The floor's yours.
Bro, I want to speak about Afcon
Let's go.
because when some people mention the Nations League that is dusty, I don't feel it's dusty because my country, Macedonia, is a small country, and we
Yeah.
can have like a little success there. I can look forward to the games. We
be
actually
shitting on the Nations League as well. Apologies, bro.
Nah, I don't mind it, bro. I don't care. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm looking for myself. So we played like 2022. We played semi-final against Italy. We beat them away, and we played up against Portugal, final of the Nations League. And Bruno scored a brace, bro. Yeah, bro. Bruno scored a brace. I felt devastated, bro. I went there. I went to Portugal to watch it. So when someone tells me, Nations League is rubbish, and I went through what I went through with my country, I don't care what anybody else thinks. Also, growing up,
wrong button. Different meanings. Go on, run that.
Yeah, also growing up, I watched Afcon on Eurosport. I really like. I think that's the most cultural. People express the culture, embrace the culture. Us in Europe, we don't do that. Also, Red Star Belgrade, I support Red Star Belgrade as well. They have African players now. A whole forward line is from Africa. So when Afcon happens, I watch them. I like to watch them. I like to. You remember the Ghanaian player that do the Sue against Portugal in the World Cup? If you remember, he played for Red Star Belgrade, bro, that time. So I really like, you're
locked in. See, that's talking about literally respecting the fact of these players are playing for my team that I support, and they're getting home. But I think that's the right attitude, and that's why it's weird from Carragher. One of your two best players in the modern era has been Mane and Mo Salah. And
even if
it's crazy.
Even if you feel like that, bro, you're on TV. Keep it for yourself, bro. You're on TV. We can discuss, we can chat in groups. I don't like Afcon. You don't like Euros, but we're nobodies. But you're on the main on Sky Sports telling, and when Sturgeon and Michael Richards, told him that Afcon is still a big competition. You saw the face he did.
He was
like
that was
bro,
it.
double down.
That was the part, and that's what lets us know. That was the worst part. Actually, it wasn't the fact that he made the mistake. It was after he made the mistake and saying, even if you lot are telling me that this is important, I'm not hearing you anyway. And I think that's that. And that Joe Blackman saying I prefer the true reaction, to be honest. But nah.
Bro,
but it's still wrong though. Even though it's better, because I know where you stand, it's wrong though, and it needs to be addressed.
It's wrong, bro. Public person, bro. You keep it for yourself, bro. You can say you don't like the Euros, but you can say you keep it to yourself, bro, because the reaction is bad for you, for your image. Sometimes maybe it will affect your job. You'll get sacked or something. So better keep quiet, bro.
Someone's asking me who's won the most Afcons. I swear it's Cameroon. Am I getting mad when I say that?
I don't know.
Let me know in the chat if I'm right still. Let me know.
Last year, as I said, Red Star Belgrade had a Ivorian striker, bro. Jean-Pierre Crasso played against Nigeria. He won. I'm sorry, but he was my striker. So last Afcon, Ivorian striker. Now I have my left wing is Nigerian. My striker is Senegalese. My right wing is Congolese. So how can I not watch them, bro? How can I not watch them?
Bro, shout out to you, man. Big up, Peter. Solid. What am I saying? I'm still good to go, Jim. I'm still good. My timing is good. Kara, who? Let's talk to Charles. Charles.
Yo.
Yeah, let's see who's won the Afcons, actually.
Egypt. It has to be Egypt.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think,
Egypt.
It's not telling me how many. It's not telling me how many each nation has won. I remember there was a chart was saying all the countries that have won. Anyway, listen, the floor.
Just quickly on the Afcon thing, because I don't know, you guys need like to have conversations where it's not really necessary. Kind of like what Peter said. If it's you and I talking in a group chat or on the street or wherever, it's calm. But as a big pundit, yeah, you cannot go on big Sky Sports in your big ass suit and everything with your shite ass accent, yeah, and then be talking about an accredited football competition for the African continent like as if it's rubbish. You cannot. That is wrong. Any which way. It doesn't matter if me, I say it shit, you say it shit. I don't care. You're a public figure. You cannot come out and say it. And even more so when you're being corrected on air, you visibly just showed disgust. Like, yeah, you man are chatting. That don't make no sense. That is wrong. End of. On the
Hold on one
Bruno
second.
thing,
Sosa, pull up.
brother.
Pull up. Pull up.
I just want to know what the BLM thing is too. I don't
Because it's
really
a matching. You
understand
know
it.
when man just take it and say, "Raw, this is what this is."
Yeah,
No.
like this is
Oh, so you
even
weren't listening.
underbelly
You weren't,
at this
you
point.
no, but it's mad because the kids that don't know what's going on, and it's like, oh, you didn't see how I see it. Pull up.
Brother is laughing.
Look,
Bro, why you
yeah,
laughing?
pull
Like,
up.
come and talk.
Come and talk. Because again, you know, like sometimes, yeah, you know, when you say anytime you talk about stuff, yeah, they'll say, the man will throw your thing down to it's a
Yeah,
woke
it's
left.
just
You know when they
nothing
say it's
really
a woke
serious.
left, it's a woke left conversation type thing. It's like, bro, man, why are you chatting up stuff to woke left? And
Do you know the actual
be a
funny
left?
thing, yeah? Can that guy talk about Copa America the way he talks about Afcon? Can he try it? Can he talk about the Euros the way he talks about Afcon? It don't make no sense. You can't talk about an accredited football competition like this. You're a public figure.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. This isn't the first time he has had his, runnings with the public face.
No, I just find you sometimes but it should be corrected though. Because I'll pause your time as well. I'll pause your time.
All he would do is just put out some tweets and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was this, I was that," and it shouldn't have been said. I don't know. Maybe you guys want to see him do the apology or whatever. For me, it's not really that. It should not have happened.
Copper
Any
America is so
which
much
way,
better.
it should not happen.
And so what? And so what? Copper America is not disrespected. That's
And then, no,
it's not.
no, people that say that we don't have players or players go to wherever, like you look at the Ballon d'Or rankings, yeah, Salah and Demande have been thereabouts. They've been there. Salah and Mane were top five. So in 1 year, you had that Chelsea goalkeeper, that long one that was in there also. Somebody was talking about the Toure brothers, Didier Drogba. Brother, we've had players in Africa. This is not a player team. They mentioned the French national team. I think they said something like in that national team, only like 2 players were of actual French descent or something weird like that. It's just crazy. Man, them will use all the African quality that they have and then besmirch the competition and the continent.
Mad. And need them as well, you know. I remember people were finding a midfielder to stop Yaya Toure.
Where
Literally,
where
they
did
were
they find
looking
him?
for as in they started looking for a
Yeah,
type
but
of
where did they
midfielder.
find? There is no such one. This is African heritage, bro. You don't find no one. Once it's African, it's good to go. You don't need nothing else. But it's all right. We will just keep on doing this, and people will keep on saying we should do better. Nah, we shouldn't. Forget that one. He shouldn't be saying this. This is not a me issue. This is you can't do it. Period. End of. This social guy is taking the piss. I kind of rate it, but you're taking the piss, bro. You're taking the piss.
This guy is
But
a joke.
anyways, that's just Afcon. I don't want to get too riled up by Jamie Carragher right now this early morning. But you see this Bruno conversation, I can vex over it. You man are mad. Every single one of you that supports this brother, y'all are mad. Especially you. You that I'm talking to, you are mad. Do you know that I think against Everton, Bruno lost the ball for the 2 goals that we conceded? What was said?
Wait,
This
so
guy will have. Huh?
Bruno's responsible for the goals that we conceded.
Yeah, he lost the ball before both goals. You didn't even. How don't you even notice it? But when man like Jay-Z or man like Dallo or whoever that we don't really like, do these kind of things, we are always on it. Bruno gets away with doing things that we crucify other players for. And you guys wrap it up as, well, he is creative. You
They're saying
guys
it's
say
not true.
this.
Saying it's
No,
not true. Some
what is
people
not
say
true?
it's not true that
Bruno lost the ball in that passage of play. Go and watch it. What are you people telling me? It's not me that was shouting here for no reason. At the same time, this same Bruno, he will have the Everton game 10 times over. You man will still come and say, well, what is this team without Bruno? With Bruno, we are 15th. Without him, we will not be any worse. We would not be. I do not see anything. You guys pick out the one odd game that Bruno doesn't play to say this team is dead without Bruno. When we are with Bruno, there's always an issue. This guy has been in how many midfield partnerships? And we still keep on saying, well, the midfield needs help. Why do we keep on saying these things? Bruno is the best creator. I've said this thing over and over again. We have the best creator in the league. Our build-up sucks. Who is he creating chances for? People tell me Garnacho, but I'm not seeing Garnacho getting tons of chances every game. I'm not seeing none of this. But Mandem will still look at you confidently and tell you Bruno is the guy.
Is he
Mandem
not?
will still stay
Who's the guy?
here and tell.
Who's the guy at Man United?
There's no one, bro. What dead? What
No,
are you
well,
saying?
he's
Who is the guy?
in the group of no one. He's the guy.
No one. There's literally no one.
Yeah, someone has to
There's
be
no one. You
someone.
can't be telling me who is the least shit one. The least shit one is probably Ahmad, and he is injured. So there's no one. There's absolutely. If I ask you this team, who are you keeping to win the league? Are you saying Bruno?
So wait, go and say that again.
If you're building a team to win the league, are you telling me Bruno is a key player in that team?
I think Bruno, we will need him until we need him.
Yeah,
I
but
think for the next 2 seasons, I think we could use
brother,
Bruno.
I'm saying you're winning the league. Is Bruno an integral part of the team that wins the league? You've seen how he plays. You've seen how he wastes possession. Are you telling me Bruno, for you, is an integral part of a team that wins the Prem? Or any, like, let's say Prem, UEFA, whatever, just the big trophy. Is Bruno that guy for you? Or do you think, yeah, we probably need to go and find better?
No, I'm thinking about it. If you're
Yeah,
one,
of course you're gonna think about it. You don't believe in him as much as
no,
you do.
I didn't want to answer the question straight without even thinking about it. I would
Take your
say,
time.
Bruno, I would say it'd be more helpful to us than not when I think of all the players that, because I've seen players come and they say they're better than him and they haven't been. I think
Like,
yeah.
wait, what 10 have we signed?
Go on, what 10 have we signed?
Since we got Bruno, what 10 have we signed?
If I say his name, you lot get mad.
Say his
Xerxes.
name. What 10 have we signed?
Xerxes.
So Bruno has been here how many years?
Go on. You signed Xerxes.
How many years has he been here? How many?
What was that Donny van der Beek?
Nah, Donny never played. I don't know what Donny was. I don't think Donny. I don't know what Donny was. You tell me what Mount is, because I don't know why we signed him. I don't know what is Mount. I keep forgetting that he even plays for us. But since Bruno has been here, yeah, and when Ericsson was in the 10 for us in his first season, he did have the most assists, low key. So I'm gonna give you Ericsson, but it's like a lot. Nah, I'm not gonna give you Xerxes. I'm not gonna give you Xerxes because he hasn't been playing in the 10. He's been playing 9.
They told me he's a 10.
Yeah, he's a 10, but he hasn't been playing the manager sees him
now.
as a 9.
He's a 10.
For the last 2 games, yes. For the last two games, but let us be honest. Call it a spade a spade. We haven't really signed a 10 since Bruno has been here. He has had the position all to himself. So we don't even know if we can get better. We don't know.
Hey, someone said McTominay under 10 hug 10.
That is crazy. You man are taking the piss now.
See you later, child. KJ, when I answered the question. I answered the question. It's just started now. I answered the question. I think, yeah, Bruno, we'll need him. Honestly, it's to win a league. But I feel like we're all aware of the problems, and then we say we're 15th because of Bruno. And it's disingenuous. It is. We know we all aware of the problems, and we go, but we're 15th, and Bruno's here. Is his fault? Okay, fair enough. Karahu. I think this is our last King. I'll get King on. This might be our last call.
Karahu, what waste man? Absolute waste man. Guy with a negative goal differential in his career. He has the gall to speak about African Cup of Nations. Like, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Quality wise, I can see Asian Cup, Afcon, not it really. Like, but I can tell you for certain, two of the most fun competitions that I've ever watched have been the African Cup of Nations and the Asian Cup. And honestly, I've never had a better time watching international football than I have those two competitions. Like the atmosphere, the passion that the players show. And I mean, look, if there is any reckless example of African culture, it is the Afcon. Like it's that hold my beer competition. Like attacking, yeah, hold my beer. I'm going to do this. Defending, hold my beer. I'm going to fall over the ball. You know, just stupid stuff. But it's a great time. And a lot of my favourite players that have not been United players are African players. So the Toure brothers, Salah, Samuel Eto'o, like all of these guys, they've been among the elites. But the disrespect, we can't have it. Honestly, like I will defend it to the hilt. I don't know what it is about this elitism of like sort of this the English Premier League pundits, and I don't know if that's just like some deep-seated Anglo-Saxon bullcrap. I'm not a fan of it.
It's just a joke, man. It's literally it's a joke. It's a joke.
Look, I'm a second generation born Australian, but my apart from my grandfather, he came over to Australia before the Second World War.
Yeah.
And my entire family, extended family that are still alive, are all based around Canterbury. So it's like I hate the whole lineage. I hate the whole elitism that comes with it because it's been nothing but divisive. But regardless of all that, even the South African World Cup, like was it 06 or something, 2010, I think.
Fire.
Incredible. Probably the best World Cup of the modern times. So while the FAs in the African continent may not be the most, above board and they don't do the correct funding, just imagine, like you look at some of the world's better players with the higher ceilings that have migrated to European countries. You look at your players like Pogba, you look at your players like, I don't know, whoever else are around, have been the most promising and have been the best performing in their respective leagues. So what Carragher's going on about is just, it's a load of shit, to be honest. Sorry for the language, but the guy is trashing on his own legends of his own club. Is he got nudes of Stevie G or something? Like, what's going on here?
Let's move it on into another conversation.
Yes.
This Bruno conversation. What are we saying?
The whole I was trying to get in on the Bruno and Pogba side of things. Like Bruno, year on year, has been fairly consistent until we started losing our players, until Ole got sacked and they started pulling apart this team. So Bruno has been performing as well as the squad around him has had quality. So now that we're dead, he's looking more dead. Now we know what Bruno is. Like he can literally in the space of one game, he can get an assist for the winner. He can score the winner. He can kickstart a comeback, but he can also be the reason we lose a game. But that he's always been like that, and he hasn't gotten better or worse. It's just who he is. But we are better off with him than we are without him. So yeah.
Well, we'll miss. Do you know what's crazy? We'll miss him. It's like, how we all kind of fixed our opinions on David De Gea and was like, probably didn't appreciate him like as much as we do. And that's what's happened. And we only appreciated David De Gea once we got Onana. And was like, shit. Because we didn't.
We appreciate him a lot more now we've got this man in goal.
Now we're like, like, and don't get twisted. It's not like David De Gea was But the way rivals used to talk about Onana talk about David De Gea compared to like how people talk about Onana. Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, you know it's wild when the rivals would say, yeah, you should get rid of De Gea, and when the rivals are actually like prompting you to get rid of these players, they're usually a good player, and they're like, no, keep Onana, he's doing fine for you now, and it's like, dude, we know what's going on here.
I would never forget the day when David De Gea was moving so on point. It was against Arsenal. This guy was saving everything. I think DT comes out and said he could have saved the Titanic, bro. Bro, no. And I remember the performance. It was nothing short of phenomenal. Bro, it was a mad save after save, legs,
Dude, Mrs. Kids Deep almost left me for David De Gea. He was the reason that she started watching football. I'm just like, no, I can't have this. Now that he's gone, I'm like, okay, what do you think of Onana? And she doesn't watch anymore.
Shots. That was that day, yeah. I'll big up though. I'll never forget that, man. That day was a good day, you know. You guys, y'all gonna bring us home. The floor's you lot, to be honest. Ab said he wants to speak. King's in here. What you lot telling me?
Yo, how you doing?
I'm blessed too, man. King, are you all right? Because what's going on?
I've been sick.
I know why.
That's why you haven't seen me.
I know.
No, I had the virus.
That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. Jabo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. Jabo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. That's not Jabo. Monty Jabo. That's not Jabo. Monty Jabo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. Mama Lule, Lord yourself. That's not Jabo. Monty Jabo. That's not Jabo. Mama Jabo, Lord. That's not Lule. Monty Oki. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo.
I know. I feel like
off. Me with the marking off.
Rewind of that. You know what I mean? I feel like you need to go again. Just
what? What you say? What did the street say? What you did the street say?
That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. Jabo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. Jabo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. That's not Jabo. Monty Jabo. That's not Jabo. Monty Jabo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. Mama Lule, Lord yourself. That's not Jabo. Monty Jabo. That's not Jabo. Mama Jabo, Lord. That's not Lule. Monty Oki. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo.
oh, he's so sweet. Oh, he's so sweet.
No. No.
Of course you're sick. You're sick of your club.
Nah, I'm sick of you.
You are sick of it, man. Sorry, man.
I'm gonna ignore your mental.
On a serious note,
Bunda, I want to talk about Carragher. We can come to Arsenal after that.
Yeah, we know why we had to just be here for you, bros.
Listen, I don't even know why people are surprised because first of all,
No. No.
Did you think come here and dictate when we talk about Arsenal?
yeah, not
the ball. Scallywag.
This guy, boy, is gonna pull up. And we're gonna put the racism to one side, bro. You're right, though. You're right. Physically, like you good.
Why do you ask me like you care? That's what I don't understand. That's like asking Carragher, do you care about Afcon?
Oh, yes, true. Sorry. Yeah, you know what? Let's not serious because even Ab said we should talk, and he said, "Look, run more time. Let's go, man. Let's talk to us."
Listen, what are we going to speak about? The racism thing, or we want to speak about Arsenal?
Arsenal Jabo, Arsenal Jabo, Arsenal Lule. Arsenal Jabo, Arsenal Jabo, Arsenal Lule. Jabo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. Jabo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. Arsenal Jabo, Monty Jabo, Arsenal Jabo, Monty Jabo, Arsenal Lule, Monty Lule.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.